It's time to think about a logical structure and flow to an effective lesson. Is your lesson structure clear? Does it have an introduction, a body, and conclusion to ensure coherence? Do you use effective transition? Are you seamlessly connecting parts of a lesson in order to maintain student focus? Have you established effective classroom routines? And that's not always done right at the beginning of the school year or at the beginning of a semester. Sometimes it takes time to establish those effective classroom routines, and that ensures that those precious instructional minutes are not wasted and you can get through your lesson in a timely manner. Do you incorporate a strong closure, ending the lesson with a summary, review, or reflection activity? That way you reinforce the learning and solidify concepts. The resource I've included for this portion is a HyperDoc Getting Started website. So if you're unfamiliar with a HyperDoc, basically it's a digital lesson plan that's designed by teachers, given to students, and it provides access for students to all the content and learning in one place, but it's very well organized so that as the student works through the HyperDoc, it kind of naturally has that beginning, middle, and end flow to it. And so this Getting Started website just gives you an overview of what a HyperDoc is, what they look like, gives you some examples and some templates you can use, a video about how to use a HyperDoc. So just an idea of how you could structure your lesson and deliver it to students in just this very organized way so that it has logical structure and flow. Some additional considerations to think about. You really need to ask yourself whether you're meeting the diverse learning needs of your students. Are you providing that guided practice and scaffolded activities as needed for students who need those extra supports? Are you adjusting the pacing for rigor of content and individual needs, incorporating student interests, backgrounds, and cultures? Are you creating a positive learning environment, one in which fosters a culture of collaboration, respect, active participation? Are you encouraging your students to take ownership of their learning? And are you using a variety of strategies to make the learning personally meaningful, relevant, and engaging? Learning experiences should include inquiry, curiosity, and exploration. And for the additional consideration portion, I have linked Magic School AI. And if you're unfamiliar with Magic School AI, it's an artificial intelligence platform that is free, and it's really tailored to educators. And your landing page may look a little different than mine because I have my favorites up here, but Magic School AI provides all of these great tools for educators to use to really customize lessons and think about those additional considerations. Here's an example. Project-based learning is a tried and true method of teaching. And what you can do with Magic School AI is create a full project plan by putting in very minimal information. I'm just going to show you an example. So I just have 5th grade. Let's say that your students are really interested in baseball, or you have some students who are really interested in baseball. Okay, so this could be an engagement piece for them to get them excited about what they're learning. Now notice that you can include additional details and considerations, but it's optional. You could also set the alignment to specific standards. But literally all I did was choose a grade level and a topic. And when I click generate, what's really nice is Magic School AI spits out this lesson plan that goes along with the project-based learning framework. And it gives me a driving question or challenge. How can we use baseball to understand teamwork, strategy, and statistics in real-life situations? And it gives this real-world context, in-depth inquiry, student voice and choice, a reflection, all of these pieces that go into a project-based learning lesson. And it took me seconds to develop this. It even gives me assessment ideas and standards that it's aligned to. Now, I can edit this if I want. I can tailor it more. Notice that it automatically gives me a couple of prompts. What resources can I provide to support the student's research? How can I facilitate the peer review process effectively? So I can, further continue customizing this the way I want it. But it literally took seconds to come up with this basic project-based learning plan. Again, that tailors that to that student interest piece. I also have this classroom management that I find very helpful. And you can describe the challenge that you're having with classroom management. So if you're struggling with how to facilitate small group work, or if you are struggling with peer-to-peer interaction, you can actually describe the classroom management challenge and generate a potential solution. So these are just some really great teacher tools. A couple others that I want to point out: you can generate a lesson plan on a topic or an objective. We talked about questioning in other series, in other episodes of this series. There are DOK questions, there are quizzes, assessments, all kinds of great teacher tools that I would encourage you to check out in Magic School AI.